Hello again. So this video is going to be kind of a wish list almost and a game plan for my future dollhouses. As you all know, I have a big house. I have the general store, I have a bar, and a post office, and those are my four houses that are currently functioning, done. The post office is kind of not so much done, but for the most part, they have furniture, they have lights, they have, they're functioning in that the construction part is done and now it just needs filler. That being said, I have three houses that are still under construction. I have the greenhouse, which I posted a video on me doing work. That is currently being demolished and redone. My mother has taken over that because school and work and life has just gotten in the way for me, so I cannot take on that project right now. So she's doing that, and that's her main project right now. She keeps asking me questions about it, and I'm not really sure what I want to do with it because I can't get into the mindset of greenhouse. I can barely get into the mindset of dollhouse, if you can't tell by my recent lack of posts. Anyway, so that I'm working on. It mostly has all of the supplies it needs and has all of the stuff to go in it. So that will actually be done rather quickly. So that's the greenhouse. The next one is the Tudor, which I am actually more excited about. It's a longer house, and it's going to be a house. And while that's going to be an expensive endeavor to take on, I am very excited for it and already have kind of thoughts with what I want to do. The living room I want to be Tudor. I want to focus on that era. Furniture, decorations, something a little bit more masculine than the big house, because that's a little bit feminine when you look at the furniture in it. As much as I tried to kind of make it neutral, this one I kind of want to have more of a masculine Henry VIII, very old world feel. So I'm hoping to do that. I have a few pieces lined up that I'll talk about in a bit. And then the kitchen and dining room, I want more of an American shaker look. Like a pie cabinet shaker style. I want to do kind of just an old folk artsy American 18th century look. So I'll discuss some of the people that I wanted to get pieces from with that as well. The rest of the house I really haven't decided yet. We're going to keep it Tudor on the outside because I do like that look for it, and it's different than the rest of the Victorian feel. I can't remember what we called the big house. It's got a different name. Can't remember. Yes. So, and then there are the 5-room boxes that I got for Christmas. I have no idea what to do with, but they're, the general idea is that there's going to be a strip mall of 3 boxes, and then on top of those 2 boxes to make a kind of loft apartment thing. So I haven't really figured out what I'm doing with that, but in my last video I did mention a guy who is Atomic Miniature that has that contemporary look, and I would love to do something with that if I could. So we'll see about that. That being said, some of the cool artists that I saw that I want to get pieces from are Jens Torp. He's from the UK, and he does silver work. Jens Torp Design. I saw 2 gorgeous swords that he did in stainless, I think it was stainless steel and silver. So I'm looking to get those for the Tudor at some point. Just a wish list. This is mostly just a wish list right now. Country shaker stuff. Also for the the tutor. This is Barbara Hill of Hill Country Miniatures. Another one that I really like their work is Thomas Thumb, Sir Thomas Thumb Miniatures. But those two specialize in country furniture, fireplaces, and accessories. Sir Thomas Thumb focuses on more of the, how do I put that, kind of country outdoor tools and garden shed kind of feel. So I like those looks, and I'm thinking about going with that for the kitchen and dining room. So that's Barbara Hill. Barbara Hill. Hill Country Miniatures. Okay, and then we had Ron Stetzkowitz. Can't pronounce his name. We'll never be able to pronounce his name. He does brass work. He has a whole bunch of different nautical things, but he also has door knockers, doorknobs, things along that line. And he has a deer or a stag door knocker that I think is absolutely gorgeous, and had I had the money, I would have bought it right on the spot, but I will have to wait for that. Also for the tutor. Then we have Smallwood Studios, and they're part of an inlay company. Inlay is like wooden floor, really fancy wooden floor designs, or you could get them for tables, or you could get them for walls, I suppose. Those kinds of things. I saw a bunch of gorgeous pieces that they had, but I'm actually going to ask them about specializing or doing a custom order on a Tudor rose inlay for the floor. And the Tudor rose is a white rose with a red. I think it's a white rose with a red rose inside. It's either that or reverse, and it was the flower of the Tudor dynasty in England. So I thought it would be really neat to have that as like the center point in the floor in the living room. Who else do we have? Standing People Designs is looking into making me a wood turning piece. That's what they specialize in. All sorts of wood art. So they're looking into that for me. That's Bear and Elisa. So hopefully they'll come up with something. I have to go back and remind them at some point. Thankfully, I'm on wonderful terms with them, so I will talk to them later in the month. Then we've got Graber Gallery. These people do pottery, but they do early American pottery, stoneware, redware. Is that what it's called? Redware. 18th and 19th century. That look that you kind of found in the Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio area. It's got like a specific design to it, and if you look up 18th century stoneware, 19th century stoneware, you should have like known that kind of look. So I'm going with that kind of look for the kitchen in the Tudor. And then I had a few things that I just kind of had wish lists for. The contemporary furniture by Atomic Miniature, like I said, that might be my go-to for the loft above the strip mall. So he calls it museum quality mid-century modern replicas, and I just thought his stuff was just so different and cool. It was really neat to have somebody like that there. Then we have Nantasy Fantasy. They specialize in a bunch of different things, but what caught my eye were these smoking pipes that they had. While I do not condone smoking in any form, I thought it would be kind of neat to have one in my house. which makes me feel gross for saying, but it's a dollhouse and it's not real people, so looking into those. Dawn Casey and Dawn Casey Miniature Delights had adorable holiday stuff. She had this cute turkey bird feeder that I wanted to get, and she has a lot of Halloween stuff and Thanksgiving stuff and St. Patrick's Day stuff and Easter stuff, and I have a lot of Christmas stuff, but I really haven't specialized in any of the other holidays, so hopefully I'll go and get that at some point. I thought it was pretty cheap too, so maybe I'll go back. And then Stewart Dollhouse Creations. Ruth Stewart. She had a bunch of little things that you need to make things. She had trims and beads and seed beads, which don't have holes in them, and I used them in a tutorial to make blackberries and raspberries. She had them in all sorts of different sizes and colors, and I thought to myself, where were you when I needed you months ago? So thankfully, I got her card, and she also does molds, like little silicone molds that I need because I am lazy. So that was all on my wish list, and that is my idea currently for all the dollhouses. Again, if you have suggestions for what to do with the strip mall at this point, I've got 3 boxes. I'm thinking of soda shop, but I already have a bar. Maybe like, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe a floor, because if I do a florist, I have the greenhouse. And if I do like a clothing shop, I have the sewing shop. So I'm kind of lost right now as to what to do. Maybe like a soda shop and diner kind of thing. I don't know. Figure it out, I guess. I don't know. I really don't. I have no idea. My mom keeps asking, what do you want to do with the shops? Don't ask me. I really don't know. Ask me about the tutor. That I can get into right now. My mind is right there. I watch a lot of the tutors on TV. I can look at that and go, I want that. But I have no idea, and I would love suggestions at this point. Reasonable suggestions that I can have in my house. Not like odd things like meth lab or something. Somebody actually did that, so don't. I'm not doing a meth lab. I'm not doing a burlesque parlor. I'm not. Let's stick to normal things first, and then maybe in my future, maybe. So that's about it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Bye!